Impressive, Snake.
Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion on the 30th of May 2025, and I'm looking at the final version of Burger Time 500 by JOTD. Yes, this is the final version. Now, if you remember, a short while back, I reviewed a work in progress, and I didn't give it a favourable review. But it has since been finished, so we can enjoy... Well, you can enjoy it in its full glory now, because I can tell you now that this is so much better already. Yes, we now have a soundtrack which we didn't have before, so there's a bit of a difference there already. And it's arcade perfection, just so you know. Now, I've played both the arcade version, the Amiga version, and I've got to say, I can't tell the difference between the two. It's that good. So I'm really pleased that this is operating now the way it should have been, and I do apologise for being harsh in the first instance, but it did require work. But I mean, that's the whole point of having like previews, I suppose. But I didn't realise at the time that it was a preview, so I do apologise to JOTD for my last review. But this is the proper one. This is the full version, so we're going to go through it, and we're going to go through it in our usual way, which is lovely. It's the last day of my my level 48s, guys. I'm level 49 tomorrow. Going out to watch. Well, I'm going out for the day tomorrow to see an air show, which should be interesting. Never done it before, so that should be an interesting day out. I will report back on Monday. But yes, this is a great game, and I don't know if you've ever played Burger Time on the arcade. But the idea is basically that you've got to assemble these burgers here, and you've got these... I have been reliably informed that these are wiener sausages that are chasing you around, and fried eggs. Yes. Now, you can ward them off. You have pepper spray, which you can shake the pepper at them, and they will sort of be stunned for a short while. The other way you can dispatch them is to get them caught underneath the burgers as they're dropping. Any one of the recipe items there, so the lettuce, the cheese, the burger, bap, whatever they get hit by, will actually remove them from the board for a short time. Now, don't be deceived, because the game's actually still quite a difficult game, believe it or not. But it is a fun game, and it's going to keep you invested for a long time. I can tell you that much for free. But it's one of those games that keeps you coming back for more. Now, we'll move on to that later on, because normally the thing I finally end up on is replay value, but there's a slight hint of where I'm going to go with that anyway. So yes, assemble the burgers, avoid all the enemies, and move on to the next level, where it will increase in difficulty, because that's exactly what you need. Look at the happy sausages. So yeah, I mean, graphically, it's arcade perfect, which is great. I mean, to be fair, the Amiga should have been able to do this with its eyes closed in the first place, but you know what? I'm really pleased that we've got it now rather than, never. So massive respect to all of these guys that are pulling out all the stops to bring us Amiga games that we would have had 100% on the arcade, rather than the shabby arcade conversions that we had to put up with at the time. You see there, I can shake my pepper at him and he's stunned now. Now you'll see as I walk over certain ingredients, they will sort of... Oh dear, I'm not doing very well, am I? They will bump down onto the next ingredient, and then the next ingredient down, and sort of drop down to sort of make the burger, instead of you having to walk over the top of them. So if I give you an idea in just a moment, see if I can get up here to the top of this burger and drop it down, see if we can kill some of these ingredients on the way down. Yeah, so here we go. So we're going to drop that on the egg, and we're going to drop that down. You see there, that bumps the lettuce down, then it bumps the cheese down, and it bumps the lettuce down. And holy hell, how did that egg not kill me, he said. But yes, you can see here as well that you get extra items which will give you extra pepper spray, which is really nice. So don't despair, as long as you can get to it, which is the other trick that we've got to sort of process, really, is that sometimes these buggers get in the way and you just can't get to it. But there are several per level, so don't worry too much. Now, the one thing I will say about Burger Time is it's quite a slow game. Now, that's not the fault of the Amiga. This is how the original arcade was. It's quite a slow, it's a slow moving game. But don't let that Don't let that lull you into a false sense of security at all, because it's still quite tricky, as you can see here. Now, they will kind of go in the directions that you go, so you've got kind of an idea where you can get yourself positioned, but when you've got lots of enemies on screen at once, I've only got one pepper spray left, which isn't going to be great, you've got to do your best avoidance game that you've ever played in your lives. So you can see, on the bottom right-hand corner, by the way, you can see how many burgers you've got left to assemble. I think that's how it is. I'm not 100% sure. But at the top left, you see your score, and then the high score in the middle that's not my score, that's someone else's high score. But you can ramp yourself up the high score and put your name in on the credits and all that kind of stuff, which is nice. Now, I've got no pepper spray left, which is represented in the top right-hand corner of your screens, ladies and gentlemen. And, yes, so there's another burger assembled, and there's the last one. Maybe that's the level we're on, actually, represented by the burgers, because we're on level 2, aren't we? Let's see if level 3 gives us 3 burgers in that bottom. It does. There you go. So that's your level that you're on. And you can see here that we've got these pickles chasing us around now, as well as the eggs, as well as the sausages. This is going to get stupidly... There we go. I've lost my lives. It's going to be game over now, because I've lost all my lives. Which were represented, by the way, in the bottom left-hand corner of your screens by a miniature version of your little chef guy. So, yeah. But, hey-ho, never mind. We're going to... No, I'm not. God, do you know what? I'm so used to putting TRG. No, I'm not. I'm used to putting TGA, which was my old channel name, the Games Arcade. But now it's RGC. I can just keep forgetting to do that. Anyway, I love the way that he grabs the letters and takes them down into the scoreboard. That's a really nice little touch as well. So we're going to have another go, and we'll continue on. So controls are nice and simple, ladies and gents. You've got up and down and left and right, which will make your chef move around the screen, up and down the ladders. And then you've got fire button, which will pepper spray. Yes, indeed. It's really that simple. But yes, just a quick nod back to the graphics. It's absolutely arcade perfect, so I haven't really got much to say about that. It's a very, very, very well put together game. So that's very cool. Like I said, controls are very responsive as well. I think there was problems with getting off the ladders on the preview version that I played before. That's now been fixed. So, yeah, I would say go and have a go at this game, because it's rather good and good fun, which is what games should be. Right, it's going to take that egg out of the equation there. And we've got music now, which we didn't have in the preview copy that I had. This has now been rectified, and we now have an arcade perfect soundtrack as well, which is really quite nice. So if you've ever wanted to play Burger Time in all its glory on the Amiga, this is now your chance to do so, and it's completely free to do so. So I will put the link in the description for you guys to go and download the game for yourselves and have a play. Hopefully you will, because it is a good game. It's very simplistic looking, but that's how arcade games were back in the day. And I hope you enjoy it, because it is rather good fun. So playability-wise, it is absolutely on the money. But without costing you any money, which is even better. I mean, the arcade would have cost you 10p a shot, which back in the day was about the equivalent of today's 50p, I would say. A lot of games these days are 50 pence to £1 to play. So you wouldn't get that. Even Outrun was only 10p back in the day to play, so there you are. But it's a great game. The sound effects and everything else are all intact. You've got all the little jingles and stuff from the arcade as well. If you're looking for an arcade perfect Burger Time for your Amiga, then this is the one to get, and it works on actual hardware as well. So if you've got an Amiga Mini or you've got an actual Amiga, then get this downloaded and get it playing on the actual hardware, or the Amiga Mini if you prefer that. But it's just a fun little game, and I hope you will grab it and enjoy it, because it's there to be enjoyed as much as the burgers are that this little man is making. So yes, replay value is obviously there. I'm not sure if it's a multiplayer game. If it is, it's only turn-based, but hang on there. I got enough there. I've just run out of pepper now. I've got 1 pepper left. Oop. So this. You can make this into a 2-player game quite easily. You either do a turn-based situation where one of you takes one of the levels, one of you takes another, or you can do it life-based, so you lose a life, pass the controller. Or you can just do it all your lives and then pass the controller and see who can get the highest score. That's another way of doing it. So yes, you can always play multiplayer on a single-player game, normally, following some of those examples that I give you. So there you go. Anyway, I've got to go because it's 20 past 10 p.m. and I've got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to get to this air show on time, which is yay. Anyway, I'm hoping that it's going to be a grand birthday, and I will try and put something out for you on Sunday, probably a demo or something on Sunday, and then we're back to our normal reviewing schedule from Monday onwards. So there we go. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed a Burger Time on the Amiga. I've certainly enjoyed playing it and bringing it to you, and it's great to see the changes that have been made from the preview that I've played before. And yeah, this is the definitive version. Go and get it, play it, let me know in the comments what you think. And if you've played Burger Time before, either on the arcade or any other medium for that matter, let me know. And did you enjoy it? And there was a sequel as well, Burger Time 2. I think that was arcade only, though. But maybe that's something that these wonderful people could put together and bring to the Amiga. Who knows? Anyway, guys, that's it from me. I'll catch you again very soon. Have a fantastic weekend. And I'll catch you very, very soon with a brand new review. Until then, you keep it retro. And as usual, it's bye for now. Bye-bye!
Welcome, stranger, I know why you're here. You remember games from the yesteryear, games with pixels and that bleep bloop sound, but boy, they were the very best games in town. We light up the night, neon dreams in our eyes, arcade machines whispering low, pixelated worlds where we all come alive, level up high, let the good times flow. Joystick in hand, we're reliving the past, high scores and laughter, we're making it last. With every coin drop, we're forging a bond, in this pixel paradise we'll always respond. Welcome to the Retro Gaming Club, where the 8-bit dreams never fade away. Gaming to the beat of our favorite tunes, let's play till the dawn, we'll never lose. Neon lights shining, we're lost in the glow, in the Retro Gaming Club. Let's go, let's go. Flashback to battles, we'll play side by side, power-ups and hearts, love in disguise. We'll race through the levels, collect all the coins, in this timeless adventure we're waiting to join. Crashing 8-bit beats, igniting the night, from pixels to dreams we'll take flight. With every button pressed, our spirits ignite, in this retro wonderland everything feels right. Welcome to the Retro Gaming gaming club where the 8-bit